Hello everybody, Ame Gakita. How's everyone day? Alright, today's topic may a little bit negative, but I'm gonna make it as neutral as possible. Try to add some accolade or soup or whatsoever to make the acidity or toxicity become more neutral. So in regards today we are going to talk. I know it's a little bit problematic, but just bear with me, okay guys. So in regards I'm talking about a video that was released by Ralph, where he actually indicate like a topic that kind of like seemed very interesting, but at the same time we want to share and like pinpoint the reason for people doing such a thing. So in regards, there is apparently countless users creating like an alternative account to avoid some harassment from their so-called friends or acquaintance or whatsoever in real life. So in regards, basically what this mean is that people who created an like they want to talk about things they like, or maybe thing they want to like pinpoint, like let's say for example like like when we talk about mangas, we know there is a lot of different shipping, or like this character should go with this character, like in terms of different type of relationship. Like what kind of relationship should this character pair up with another character? So in the sense is that when a person kind of like two different type of character and they want to pair them together, in a sense that is called Proship. Meaning to say that they are looking into this kind of relationship between these two characters, and that they hope this is resonate at the end of the whole chapter or whatsoever. So in regard is that people have to, in order to share this view, they have to create an alternative Twitter account or user or whatsoever, or maybe another platform to share their view. Because if they let other people know, if they use their own real life account, or maybe the account they use a lot, and when their so-called friend or acquaintance know about it, they will start attacking them for reasons. Like, I have no idea why. Like, why do people love to attack this kind of thing like every single time? Like, it actually kind of amazed me that the number of haters, anti and cyberbullier is so it's so massive, to the point that I'm actually amazed at how Twitter is still alive right now. Like ever since like Elon Musk took over Twitter, the norm for hate, antis as well as cyberbullying had become so normal that it's actually almost very hard for me to use Twitter. Like I used Twitter a lot back in the time, but like, a lot of people who know me very well is that as Ame Gakita, I don't interact with Twitter a lot. Yes, I used to in my real life account. I still use it on a daily basis to check some stuff, but when I want to interact as Ame Gakita, when I want to look into some stuff, I interact a lot in one day, or I don't even interact in a single day. Like, you have to understand the one thing is that sometime when you want to share the light, or want to introduce a few things, or want to talk about a few things, like to me when I talk about VTuber, it's not that I don't go and look in VTuber. There is so many VTubers things to share about, things to know, but often more than not, I always end up looking for false ID for more information on VTuber, or maybe other people who talk about VTuber news, and maybe look into them. Or sometimes if I come across one on myself, I'll take a look at look at it, a few of my favorite one, and then think about it, and maybe if it's a video, maybe I will just like it and just see the comment a little bit here, there, everywhere. But often more than not, I always tend to skip the comment. I always tend to hope, really hope that I don't go and read the comment, because often more than not, there is a lot of antis. Like, not a lot, but there is still few of them that can cause you to blood boil and then have a heart attack, and then you just die off because of it. Like, so the thing is, right, for me who have high blood pressure and kind of like heart attack in the past, it's actually more recommended for me to try to get myself not too anger over all these things. So often more than like, one of the reasons why I tend to not like skip through most of this kind of thing is that often I would get so pissed off, and it can affect my mood in my live stream. So a lot of people will actually ask me like, why am I like a person who can be like so calm, don't seem to get angry all the time. It's like it's not that I don't get angry. Because of my health, I have to stay positive. Like seriously. So the thing is that and the thing is that a lot of people have, like, a lot of my viewers always go along the line and saying that, oh, you don't seem like the person who don't get angry. Yeah, I don't get angry that easily. But that doesn't mean that I won't get my blood boil. It will still boil. So often more than not, in order for me to prevent myself from getting too toxic, I myself, like, there is a day or two per week, that I don't use Twitter at all. Like, I just black out myself for 1 or 2 days, and often more than not, I end up being like miss out a lot of information or news or stuff, and that is when, like I mentioned, I watch VTuber news or update from other people to see what is happening. And that is also reason why that when you guys ask, like, see my random chat, why does the video that I upload tend to be like maybe 2-3 days later or whatsoever, is that often more than not, the day when I see through a lot of stuff, is that I tend to do research or whatsoever a lot, like in one day, and I do the recording in one shot. Like seriously, I don't do record every single day. I have to take my rest sometime, you know. Like if I do recording every single time, my throat is gonna be like coughing out blood. So it often more that I have to kind of like take a rest from Twitter, and that's how I keep my anger in and emotion in base. Because the thing is, right, when you sometimes when you look at Twitter, it's just the tea to me is just full of toxicness. So often more than not, you just have to stay away from Twitter. It actually helps in many ways. So what I'm actually very surprised at this topic that that Rev said, which I highly recommend to watch it, as well as suggest you guys go and take a understanding from his point of view, is that sometimes people create an alternative account is to protect themselves. Protection is a good thing, because often more than not, when you have a real life account and a alternate account, the alternate account is where you share your hobby and whatnot. And I myself hardly talk about my VTubing stuff to my real life friends or family or whatever. Is that some of them are against this kind of thing, like seriously. And do I still interact with them? Yes, sometimes yes and no. It doesn't mean that I interact with them all the time, but I still talk to them once in a while. But I always try to stay clear from them, because if they don't like anime, to me, I'm like, okay, good, you don't like anime, I won't stop you. You like maybe Korean drama or Korean K-pop or whatever. Yeah, good for you. Like everyone got their taste, their opinion, their interest. So you can't really go and say that you should go and say like, oh, I like anime, you like Korean K-pop? Oh no, don't get near me. Like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. Sometimes you network does help, and sometimes you can get different opinion from this, like different kind of people. Like to me, who can sometimes have to take situation, like both sides of the coin. Like I have to look into both sides of the coin before I start doing a lot of my video. And I'm not saying like I'm right all the time. It's more to the point that you have to look into both situations to understand both sides of the coin and see. Sometimes even I can be wrong. Even I sometimes ask my own mom for her own opinion, or sometimes I ask my other people for best opinion. The reason why people ask me like, why do I don't like to speak to my dad, like don't have an issue with my dad or whatever, it's not that I'm having an issue with my dad. It's that when I talk with opinions or facts or whatever, my dad always one-sided. So basically, if in a nutshell, I'm talking to a wall. So if I'm talking to the wall, I thought I talk to record myself and just talk to my own wall. Way better than having a wall that can shoot me every single time and still don't even listen to my opinion. So the thing is, right, listening as well as giving out critique or opinion is a way to go, but it doesn't reflect in Twitter. In Twitter, when people hate or put up their thing, it's really a thing. And a lot of people always ask me like, why do I say try to prevent hate? It's that hate is a combination of sin, pride, wrath, jealousy, envy, like all these things is part of sin, is part of hate, and people tend to just create hate out of nowhere, and the hate is a very powerful sin, not because it's not part of the seven deadly sin, but it's a combination of the seven deadly sin. So the thing is, right, over more than not, I will always tell people that don't hate. Hate can be a very powerful thing, and that unless the person is so idiotic that it can cause me to hate them, then that is when we have to reconsider our life evolution, or I mean what evolution, what am I saying, evasion of everything, value of everything. So another thing that I want to point out, which Rev actually mentioned in his video, and is that sometimes Twitter can be so ridiculous, and I'm gonna point it as a second thing that you guys have to consider as a point of view, is that in Twitter there was an incident where amputated, or maybe in some people say handicapped person who got, because of cancer, have to cut out one of his or her leg. Both I'm not sure, but apparently. So yeah, and the artist actually draw something along the line on handicap with amputated arms or leg, got like they don't have leg or arm, so they have to use something like, well, I can't recall the term. I mean some assisting leg or arm to help them do their daily stuff. So for example, if the person don't have leg, they will get a special leg for them to walk again. So I had a friend who do that, and I seen that. I have not interacted with him for years already, but the thing is, right, it's not convenient. Like seriously, it's not convenient at all. But the thing is, right, there was a 15 years old, like it happened 3 months ago, a 15 years old created a lie saying that the person cut off a healthy person cut off his leg or her leg, and that draw up the so-called picture to gain sympathy. And because of that, people trust the 15 years old boy or girl or whatever them is, that indicating that many people trust the lie, and people go to the point of cyberbullying the artist, doxing the artist, to the point that the artist have to shut down his or her account and just quit Twitter as a whole, because the Twitter hate and bullying is too toxic. But here's the funny part. The doxing also revealed that the patient was really a cancer patient, and that the leg really was cut off due to medical reason. And due to that, many people realized their mistake, turn around and attack the 15 years old little guy. The 15 years old little guy end up quitting Twitter too, ironically, like just also quit out Twitter as a whole. But the little boy went to TikTok, create a few posts painting himself as the victim, before people commenting on all the video indicating that he or she or them is the one who started the whole of the war, and that they should apologize. The little boy, instead of apologizing, just end up quitting TikTok. Or so you guys might think. So if you actually take a look at this video where people create an alternative account, I believe that guy may created an alternative account and that resign and using that account just a little bit on the lay low side. Meaning to say that maybe he don't want to like get into more trouble by pointing out the mistake, so maybe he just start afresh, renew himself. Hopefully he became a better himself, but who knows. But the thing is, right, it actually proved how social work, where people go to the point of even attacking not just the victim but the liar. And it actually proved an interesting story to oral to me is that sometimes people just trust anything on the internet that easily. They trust a liar that fast. And when people start to attack back the liar, you kind of have to understand that do the liar deserve it? Yes, karma strike. But on the other hand, it actually kind of like make you wonder, is it really good to attack a person even though we know that the person is lying? It's interesting that sometimes bullying, if you want to bully a bully, that's good, is to let them know the feeling of being doxing, being bullied. And I think the little boy understand that. But the question that we have to ask ourselves, did he change into a new leaf? That is something that we have to know, but we have no answer. That's the thing. My prediction and theory would be along the line that he will one day, no doubt, talk about this experience where he was bullied online. And for so-called putting up something. He will miss out on his contents, but he will paint himself as a full victim by then. And then he say it's an old experience. So the thing is like, is it really good to like victimize themselves? Not quite sure. But the thing is right, it proves to us that even when we try to pinpoint, like I seen some of the comment where they try to say the boy, but the thing is right, did the boy learn from that? That is something that we can never know. And often more than not, when we talk about this kind of thing, it's very hard to know whether is the person really learning or not. And that the person really create and the thing is like Rob say that people creating alternative account to protect themselves. The boy might end up creating an alternative account for himself, and we won't know. So it's actually interesting to know this kind of thing happening in Twitter, and it really kind of made me question, and I think we also actually sit down to rethink, like, should we really like just either block the person, or do we have to really like explain every single thing? The thing is right, often more than not, we have seen like online or viral video where the person who create the drama tends to be the person who can't listen to both sides of the coin. For me, when I was creating issue with some like some people, or maybe it's a company like Singtel, it's not that I don't understand their point of view. But on the other hand, it's that you have to point out your point of view, and that sometimes you have to make sure that everyone understands the same kind of like the both sides of the coin before everything can go smoothly. But the thing is right, often more than not everyone see the both sides of the coin and let alone the coin itself. So I hope you guys can really understand my point of view, but at the same time, I'm also open to your guys' opinion and interest. So just write in the comment below what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you guys also think that maybe Twitter is a little bit too toxic, or maybe going along the line of like hate is a norm or whatever? Who knows? I mean, like, this is just my opinion. But with that being said, if you kind of like this kind of content, just don't forget to press the like button. If not, also press the like button so that it will help me a lot. And subscribe for more random chat, because I will try not to create this kind of drama or topic, because I hate this. Okay? It's just that this one kind of like, I want to share to you guys that this is something that we need to sit down and rethink, but at the same time, we need to make sure that we are going in the right path, because sometimes going in the negative way is to let us know how positive our life are, as well as that we should not look into negative this negative thing and go into the positive way. So with that being said, don't forget to have a nice day or night. Bye.